and it's really hot. It's humid in Florida right now. So just give it a few seconds and then I want to see it going. Um, okay, it looks like we're on YouTube, I think, right? Yeah, we're on. Okay. So, yeah, all right, I'm gonna shut the browser off here. All right, and shut Facebook off. So how is everyone doing? Yeah, good, good. All right, Dr. Jesus is on. Okay, then I am also going to record it. Okay. So now we're recording as well, and then I got it streaming to YouTube so everyone can watch it. So we have an interesting new moon, a full moon today, because I don't know, I saw it early this morning. It was right, well, I saw it last night, and then I saw a little bit this morning as it was setting. And I saw it right at the foot of Ophiuchus. Last night it was at the heart, at the Antares heart, and then I woke up, I think maybe it was close to five-ish, six-ish, and I saw it in Ophiuchus. So yeah, I'm gonna share my screen because I want to show you what I saw. And I saw it from the water, right out of the boat. So here's Stellarium. And I think I put this here for uh just 9 in the morning. Yeah, well, this is 9. And you can see here I have my mouse on the moon and it's in OPH. You see where my mouse is? Can you guys see my mouse? Yeah. Can you see my mouse right here? Hang on.
Yes, I
Okay.
can see it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so this
it's
morning
coming.
it was in the Fucus. And then, so as it's getting fuller, it's culminating, it's moving into Sag. So, and last night we saw it, it was right at the heart of Antares. So it was right where my mouse is at here. So like last night, let's say it was 2200. Was it we'll go backwards. Uh anyway, I'm getting confused.
About
Because
like nine-ish.
say it again. Yeah, yeah, like 9ish in the morning. I had it up earlier. Yeah, I saw it. But last night I saw it too, right in the heart of Scorpio, right before I was going to bed. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I just wanted to show everyone. I am actually going to close Stellarium because it takes up a lot of memory when I'm streaming. But I just wanted to show everyone. So right now, technically, it's in Sag, but this morning it was in the Fucus. So last night and this morning in our dream space, it was in the Fucus, which was pretty cool. Yeah. So today it's like a free class. I want to show everyone what how to read a Fucus because we all see okay a Fucus moon whatever, but how is this in your chart? So let's say for example so whoever wants to volunteer their chart, let's do it. Yeah, Ramut. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a sec. Uh, I might already have you in here, so hang on a sec. That will make it a lot easier. Oh, resume share. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
I can see it.
All right, cool. There you go. I got you in here. Okay, right? That's you, right? Born in Cuba, right? Taino,
Correct.
Taino in Cuba from Cuba. You saw, yeah, that's right. We had like a almost a star seed, didn't we? See,
Yeah.
you have the Grand Trine going down, and then you got one here, and then well, it's not. It's missing here. It's only a Grand Trine up. Okay, cool. All right. So for you, well, let's look at your chart. So we have your chart. And I think we have the same like Taurus rising, right? Yeah, you and I are the same like that. I remember that now.
It was like 10, 15 off. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so you had oh, you were right 1 degree in Sag. So you had Neptune was actually in the galactic center, right between Ophiuchus. So it's actually gonna probably be right where that new moon is. So Let me just see. See, here's GC conjunct Neptune. So that's like some deep spiritual Akashic, record keeper. All right. So what we want to do, so for example, let's say like the full moon right now, which is gonna say it's in Sag, but really we know where it is. It's just transited. I'm trying to navigate with a bunch of different windows. So hang on a sec. Here we have you here, a full moon here. So you see how I'm running a synastry chart between your moon, your chart, and the full moon going on now. And this is what we want to look for. So, because this full moon affects you in different people in different places. Like it's hitting you in your seventh house, you see. And if I'm not mistaken, this will be an exact conjunction on your Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
So this full moon right now is like, just see something. It's like 1 degree of separation from your Neptune, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Moon 1s42. So it's 1 degree from your Neptune. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like I'm going blind, dude. I can't see these numbers anymore. Yeah. So you see with someone else, this full moon is gonna hit them in a different house. But for you, it's hitting your Neptune and it's hitting your Jupiter right on top. You see?
Hmm.
So let me grab my pen. Hang on a sec. Um, yeah. Yeah, you see, so it's right here, and it's hitting here, and it's in the galactic center. So, yeah, seventh, this is cosmic contracts, because, seventh house is agreements with other people. But when you're
Hmm.
dealing with Neptune, Jupiter, this is like a little bit bigger than just a relationship. This is like a cosmic contract, a cosmic agreement and expansion, and the moon is hitting that. So something's going on, like there's some type of I don't know. Is there like well, it's also squares on your luminaries. Um, what's interesting is this full moon opposes the luminaries and the sun. You see, the Mercury,
Hmm.
the Venus, and the Mercury, the bringers of light. So there's something big Is there something big happening with you, like cosmic contract reward type energy?
Mm, you could say that. You definitely can say that. I don't want to go
Yeah.
too deep into it, but yeah.
Huh?
I don't want to go too deep into it, but yeah.
All right. Well, it's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like it's on the level of the Akashic records. This is in the. This is You're working in the ethers at this point. So.
It
So
makes
you
sense while
see,
I was working last night. That makes a lot of sense.
yeah, yeah. So that's that. So let's pull up. Let's because I want to show people how to read it. So we see how this full moon is affecting him in his cosmic contract. So with someone else, it's going to be something different. So, that's what I want to show you. So when people do full moon reports, it's one thing. It's cool. It's like a general reading, but then it's like, okay, the important part is where is that hitting you in your natal chart, in your transits, and then what other contacts is it making? It's important to know your aspects. You see here, because we see the moon trines on his sun and moon. So there's like a lot of luminary connections here, because we know that the full moon is reflection of the sun, and that's what's in the transit sky, the real sky now, and it's hitting his Mercury. It's also conjunct the Venus and the Mercury. So it's a lot of light energy. And then this moon is trining on his sun and moon. And his sun is here, his third house, and his moon is in the 11th. And then Chiron is conjunct that moon. So there's a contract as a healer, a cosmic contract as a healer of a larger community. And this is kind of what's being on the table for him right now. So maybe, yeah. All right. So who wants to volunteer?
I
Um,
volunteer.
uh, who's that? Dr. Jesus?
Yeah, you have my chart, right?
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, yeah. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Thank you. Thank you. Like,
Oh yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah. So we're gonna see how it's gonna hit her different. So him was a cosmic contract, and it was hitting him in his seventh house. Okay, that's you right there, August 15th, 72, right?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. So we can see this is gonna hit her in her first house. So watch how we do it. So we run a synastry, okay, and then we're gonna choose her in the middle, and then the full moon on the outer, and then we get this up. So whoever's using Prometheus, you should know how to do this by now if you're in the master class. All right. Let me move this around, get it bigger. Hang on. Okay, so you see here, I call it Dr. Jesus because I never was able to pronounce Jesu. So I would say, oh, Dr. Jesus, because she's a doctor. So, so anyway, that's her name, to me at least. So you see for her, actually, wow, it's interesting because just like Ramut, it hits her Jupiter. This is a perfect example. This is complete opposite of Ramut because you can see the moon. It also trines on her sun, um, and then it conjuncts her Jupiter here, right? So we can read all of these aspects, but we can see that it's hitting her in her first house. So she's having a personal expansion. She's like feeling like a personal growth of this Ophiuchus moon transiting into Sagittarius from through the galactic center. So this moon, which is why this moon is pretty important, is because we literally watched it from one day go from Scorpio transiting through Ophiuchus, the transmutation energy, and then now it's in the light now of Sag, and the ruler of Sag is Jupiter, and it's conjunct for Jupiter in the first house. So she's having some type of self-realization right now of during this full moon. Does that make sense, Jesse?
Completely and totally.
Yeah, yeah, good, good.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what's happened.
Yeah, so this is how we read it. See, so it's a total different energy than we just saw with Ramatech. And then we can elaborate on it. We can see that it's not opposing her Saturn, but the first house does oppose the Saturn. But we can just kind of look around. We can see her Venuses are conjunct. So she's working with some type of feminine value energy. And then that Venus trines her moon. So yeah, there's a lot of moon Venus energies going on. Okay, yeah, you can see it right here. Good job.
Yeah, and I'm definitely doing a that Venus billionaire planet. I'm doing a lot of financial deals,
Oh, good.
much larger financial deals, and I'm
Mhm.
dealing with a lot more women than I've ever done before. Most of my dealings are with men.
Oh, wow, wow. So now you're
Mhm.
empowering the feminine.
Yes.
All right.
right
Oh, that's
on.
great. Yeah. Well, that's also, this is gonna last for a while because you see your South Node is conjunct Uranus, awakening the Virgo energies, and Uranus is the awakener in the 11th house of groups. And then it's opposing your Chiron while you have a Chiron return. And then the North Node is there. So this is like a big Chiron return is similar to Saturn return. The Saturn return is like, like an ass whipping. Chiron return is similar to that, but it's a little bit more gentle. But but you're out of well, you're in it, but it's separating. Can't see if that's 5 degrees or not. But yeah, it's so you're ending the Chiron return. So you're back on track with empowering, awakening the feminine energies, empowering the feminine energies. That's what you're doing. So you're on track. So you probably went off for a little bit, and then now you're back on track. So
And
this is a
does
good.
that Chiron return also let you see like what you may have missed, but you seeing where you are in your healing? Like you may, it's like culminating. Did you get through all of it? Did you finish it? Is it kind of
Mhm.
like that too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like a side return. It's like a review of you as your healing journey. What have you done? What have you completed? Are you still wounded?
Yeah.
Probably old triggers have been probably coming up for you all year
Yep.
around this wealth and and the fallen feminine. Because we are Ophiuchus and this is a little bit bigger than the full moon that we're talking about, but your Jupiter and Ophiuchus is actually a powerful, um, a powerful person, and you're working with the feminine energy. So this possibly could be like dealing with the fall of the feminine and the rising of the feminine. That's the whole Sophia thing that I've been looking into
Yes.
with
And
the
that
Gnostic.
Sophia thing that you taught us really helped me a lot. Like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot, a lot. It became my
yeah,
yellow sticky note when I was
yeah,
being challenged. Yeah.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, so it's a bigger thing that you got. So cool. Yeah. Oh, hey, Asar, what's up? How are you? Hey, everyone.
Good.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so you see how we ran it for her? So I just want to do like rapid fire charts for people because this is how I want to show you. Like I said, a Fucus galactic center. I'm calling this more like a galactic center full moon because we literally watched it in one day go from Scorpio to Sag. Like it made its journey through the darkness and then into the light. So the first two charts already, it was conjunct Jupiter, which is the hero's journey. It was Ramutef and Jeshu's chart. This was like this hero journey. And then it's opposing the luminaries, the Mercury and the Venus, which are like known as the morning stars. So the awakened ones. So cool, cool. All right, who wants to volunteer their
I'll
chart?
go.
Okay. Asar, and then Hajnal. Okay, I'll do Asar first. Um, I might have you in here. Let's see if I have you in
It's almost like me and Dr. Jesus is like twins for real, for real. The more I
here.
looked at it, like we're pretty much twins, like literally,
Yeah, yeah,
literally.
yeah, right.
Yes, I love it.
Let me see if I have it on I might have it on the Abigail.
You might.
No. How do you, let me see. I haven't been saving charge for a while because it's just got too much. Yeah, okay. I'll, I'll, I'll do another one. Just 1 second. I'll get this. Okay, hang on. What's your date of birth?
June 11th, 1991.
And then what time?
1508.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Right, huh? Oh, what did I just do? 1508. That's right, birthday pass. Six,
Mhm.
7. And then where were you born again?
Chester, Pennsylvania.
Just
I'm giving y'all all my information.
just PA. There you go. Okay, so that's you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the chart behind you.
Yep.
Right,
Yes.
right. Yeah, yeah. Just those of you who don't know, I made that chart. I make these charts on my astro photos. So here we'll do it. So again, a synastry, right? And then put her chart first, and then full moon June 21st. Bam. And then we open it up with the double wheel, bi-wheel. Now we have her full moon chart. So now we can see where it affects her. This is happening for her in her third house. And we can see that moon. Wow, that moon makes no contact. Oh, it's only in the galactic center. That is really strange. That your sun makes no contact. How is that even possible? You see this or no? That there's no contact. It's like
What?
your sun and your moon are just free to. So this is a first for me. Because you had Ophiuchus. Yeah, right. It was your third house. Wow. So what's going on? This is
Wait,
like,
the transit sun is not having contact with anything? That's
yeah,
going
look,
on?
transiting sun, which is the full moon,
Right.
and not hitting
Oh
any.
shit. What?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's not
Hmm.
making contact anything. It's like almost like karmic free or like resistance free or that
They
that's
free for real.
Yeah.
Say it again. I don't even know how to read that, to be honest. I'm just like, wait, what? But it is in your third house, so mind, maybe clear mind. You have
Mm-mm.
Neptune in the third house. This was Uranus is many ideas, awakening ideas, could be also could cause confusion because Neptune, like I was talking to Ramut, especially retrograde, is literally the Akashic records in your mind. And I think we did this with your reading. Like you could like have these awakened messages come through, and they might be confusing for you. Um, because you have the Chiron, which conjunct your Venus and your Mars and your Jupiter, so your career house is a
Mm-hmm.
healer. Yeah, I think you got like a clean set slate. Like
I'll take that.
what is that in Men in Black when they
Oh,
mind
the memory
Oh,
swipe machine?
yeah
Yeah,
talk about a
yeah.
neuralizer. Straight
yeah
neuralizer.
yeah like the boop. Yeah, it clears your mind like take it all out, start
Yeah.
clearing like a baby. That's probably why you got your son there. He's like he's probably an ancient one, making sure you're getting mind wiped right now because of all old paradigm stuff. Yeah, because I just picked that up, old paradigm. So we want to figure out Saturn. Oh yeah, see, yes, I picked stuff up. So Pluto conjunct your Saturn.
Oof.
Pluto is in
Okay.
Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, conjunct your Saturn, fourth house, home, family, children. This is literally what I just said before seeing it. Your kid.
Mm-hmm.
This is the structure of home. This is your, this is a renewal. So something's up between you and your son, a renewal. So maybe this clean slate is what we just joked about, but it's kind of real. Yeah, I just saw it just as we were just chilling.
That's
Uh,
cool.
yeah, see, it's conjunct Saturn, and it's opposing all of this here, so your work and stuff. So yeah, you're changing up things, probably your career again, your work, and how
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's changing again. How you gonna do
That's
it? You have
awesome.
a kid, you're a single mom, or whatever it is, or you're home and you did. So just expect to have a clear mindset to come up with new ways for yourself because it's a regime change.
Uh,
Transiting Saturn is your sixth house of service of work. Yeah. So there's like a whole new something you never thought of will happen in how you work. And it has
mm-hmm.
kid. So keep your radar on for that. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. Let's do one more. I wanted to make this a short one because I just want to just give people like I wanted to do this like a hands-on thing, like to see it working. And then, that's what I want to inspire you to do, like these moon readings, because when it's a full moon, you get these readings and it's general. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like it's just a general reading. full moon is in, Ophiuchus and Sag, and that's it. But it's like, all right, but for me, where is it? What's up for me? For me, I want to know how I can harness this energy, and this is what we got. Michelle. Hey, Michelle, you have a question? I can. You can unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Let me see. Can I unmute you? No, I can't hear you. Go. It's okay. Your lower left, and then you can. Oh yeah, your sound was messed up before we did another call. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, let me do one more chart. I think Hajnal wanted her chart done, right? Hey, what's up? How are you? How you doing?
I'm
Good?
doing all right. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I'm glad to finally make it to one of these.
Oh yeah. I've been studying a lot and sailing and trying to get out of hurricane zone, so I haven't been on live much.
That's probably for the best.
What? Yeah.
I said it's probably for the best.
Yeah. It's good. So
Um,
what's your date of birth again? I don't think I have you say.
I don't think we've done one yet for me on one of
Oh,
these. So
okay.
it's April 28th, 1990.
Okay, April 28th, 1990, right? What time?
It's 1945.
Okay. And then where were you born?
It's Easley, South Carolina.
Easley,
Yeah, Easley.
South Carolina. There you go.
Yes. Yeah,
Easley. I didn't know that. Okay. April 28th, 1990, 1945, Easley.
correct.
Okay. So we're gonna see where this is hitting you. All right. So this is your chart. You had the Fucus in your second house. You had a lot more. You had like the Pluto and Libra. Oh yeah, wow. North Node Cap. Okay. So then we'll do a synastry. And then we have this, that, that. Okay. So let me just make this bigger. So for you, that moon is coming into your second house. So we're dealing with something in the realm of values. Second house is where you look for values, but it's on the cusp of the third. So also you had a lot in the third, just like Asar. I think she had this in the third. So I'm already forgetting. Uranus and Neptune and Saturn. There's a lot to have in your third house, and Pluto is conjuncting that. I
Yeah.
think Asar just had that. Pluto conjuncting your Saturn. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, 1990s, you in 1990 something. Yeah, because Saturn is somewhat slow. Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
most
They were
have
in
it.
91 and I'm 90. Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
one
so
year difference.
you're gonna have it like that. Second house, then we see the moon is trine on your sun, opposing your moon, which
Yeah.
is interesting. So it's opposing your moon. So reflecting. Wow. So it's almost like this full moon to you is actually like a new moon because that sun is on top of your moon. So you see what I mean? Like we're
Oh, yeah.
talking about culmination. This is about planting new seeds. While everyone is culminating, you're like, no, I'm actually creating a new again, like from scratch, a whole set. And that's the value of it is you probably are going against the grain of everyone else with this energy of the full moon. And it's part of your healing journey because Chiron and Jupiter are there. So, is that something that's going on with you? Do you feel like
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It does feel like a new moon. Yeah, so I'm actually synced up, like my moon cycle's synced up with the new moon,
Mhm.
and it feels like I'm getting like a second one this month. Like it feels like physically too, like I'm physically woman wise, I'm having a second bleed, even though I'm not bleeding, and
Yeah. Yeah.
like so many new things just in the past like 3 days. and new
Mm.
opportunities in the past 3 days.
Mm.
And also, what I thought too, the energy of the Ophiuchus is like I feel like I'm restarting something that I had tried before, but it's working now. So
Oh yeah,
that yeah.
nice. Yeah, well, interesting. So you're synced up to the new moon, and then you're feeling the new moon cycle coming on during a full moon, and it's literally in your chart that
Yeah.
this full moon is a new moon for you. Because
It's been
you
pretty
guys can see that, right? The sun is hitting her moon. That's what creates a new moon when the sun and moon are conjunct. But you can see what creates in the transits of full moon is the sun and moon opposing, because the moon reflects sunlight. That's what you get a full moon from. So wild, and then you're feeling, and then your body's actually telling you it's a new moon. That is so trippy.
yeah, it is really weird. It's been weird this week,
Yeah,
honestly.
astrology is freaky, right?
Yeah.
You
And
astrologers are crazy people.
do you, well, I've not left the house that much
Yeah,
just for that reason. Sometimes I just know better, you know.
yeah, wow.
Um, but the Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn conjunct and the Saturn conjunct Pluto, like, is there anything I should just be wary of? Like, not like, oh my God, your whole world's gonna end or apocalyptic
Yeah,
stuff. Just is there anything I should be wary of with that Pluto? Because
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
a Pluto first house, and I already have a lot of that going on. But
yeah. Well, when I see anything in Libra, I'm always cautious about it because you guys know I studied a lot of the Egyptian astrotheology, and that's Ma'at. That's on trial. That planet is on trial. So it's testing how you are using your shaman powers, your magic powers, your magician, your magi energy. How are you using it? Are you abusing it, or are you manifesting good? So that is, I always look at that and go, watch that. Whatever's in Libra, watch it. It's
okay,
retrograde. Now it's retrograde again. It's in your third house. So your mind. So you got to watch your mind. You come, you have Uranus in the third. This is bright ideas. Neptune connected to an unlimited spiritual source. I always call Neptune the way you access your Akashic records. And it's in Sag. And that's like far away. Sag is the traveler. So and then Saturn is where you look for when you want to see your human limits. What's so Saturn is like quiet your mind. Um, don't think outside the box. So Saturn limits you because it wants to keep you structured in the three-dimensional realm within the seven spheres, but all your other energies are operating outside in the ninth spheres, the spheres of the angels, the firmament. The eighth sphere is the firmament. So that's Ophiuchus. It's breaking through. So Pluto now is coming through and it's like kind of challenging Saturn. But it's also not challenging in the bad way. It's also saying, okay, buddy, like we can kind of go out the box now, like where we know enough to not be confined. So this is your trial right here. Is what are your limits? How
right,
much can you without creating destruction? I
yeah,
mean, because literally what I'm reading now, which is why I've been kind of like in hiatus, is I'm reading the Gnostic library, the Nag Hammadi library, and talks about Sophia, how Sophia and Christ. This is an energy, and it talks about the what's it called, the correction, the Sophia correction, which not many people talk about. So what happened was the same thing with here, Pluto and Ma'at. She had the power. She has so much power. She came to Earth to share her love, but she didn't realize that when she passed into Earth out of the galactic center, there was an interaction with her energy and Earth's energy with what they call the alloys, the metals of Earth. She didn't realize the metals of Earth triggered the metals to become sentient. So this is why like our minerals are alive, our crystals and minerals and the metals are alive. Metals are the elements. They have life. And then they gathered and they became AI, robots. This is the issue that we're dealing with right now, literally right now. AI and human. And this is the Sophia correction that we're living in. So this is literally her with Pluto in Libra, not knowing the true power she has. She created destruction, didn't know it. She only
Yeah.
wanted to share love. So
Well,
this is,
it's
huh?
funny that you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay.
It's just funny that you say that because I really feel like I'm on trial. Like I'm on like the weighing of my heart, but it's like the weighing of my soul.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything I do seems like it needs to be in a balance with something else. Like I'm no longer going like head first into everything like I used to. Like I've like learned and I'm being corrected. So it's interesting that you say that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah, what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're careful. Plus, it's hitting Saturn. Saturn is the laws of karma.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where you're at.
Thank you
Wow,
so
cool. So good luck with all that.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I got it. Or I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. Anybody have any questions? I'm gonna stop the share. You can
I
chat
have a
for
question.
who is that? Cassandra. Hey, what's up? How are you?
Yes, I'm doing well. I hope you are.
Yeah.
I want to know how this could affect my South Node and Jupiter's in Ophiuchus. So it's going to be conjuncting that. And it's funny because my moon is also the same as that last girl. And
Yeah.
I'm also going through that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
So I'm wondering how this
Let's do
full
yours.
moon,
Let me do it real quick. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Let me share screen and then I'll jump off after this one. Um,
but when she was talking about the moon in the cycle, that's exactly what I've been going through as well.
it's crazy. Everyone has the Jupiter there. That is like that's hero's journey energy. So let's pull you up again. Okay. I might have spelled that wrong. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. All right. What's your date of birth?
11/22, November 22nd,
Hmm. Okay.
83,
And then time?
5:50.
AM?
Yes,
And then where were you born again?
Honolulu, Hawaii.
How do you spell that again? No.
HONO.
Uh-huh. Oh, there you go. I always like screw up when I go to spell Honolulu. Honolulu. November 22nd, 1883, 5:50 AM, Honolulu, Hawaii. That's right. I remember that. Yeah, you were born there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, you have an up. Okay, let's look at it. So that's your chart, right? Yeah. Oh, you have a lot more probably in the focus. All right. Okay, we're going to see this right now. Okay. You see it up?
Yes.
But yeah, you have a moon opposing moon. Interesting. You also have a new moon energy, just like, wait, this is your chart, right?
Yes.
It's the same as Hajnal. You had an eighth
Mhm.
house, right? Eight, well, she was closer into the ninth, I think. But yeah, you have the same thing. So you have a new moon energy in eighth. So you're definitely cycling through something because the eighth
Mhm.
house is cycles. I'm sorry, I'm sweating in Florida right now. But that new moon is here and it's conjunct your Jupiter and your South Node. So let's look at full moon. Full moon conjunct um, Neptune.
Mhm.
It's not hitting your node technically, but it is in the same house. So you're going through a values. This is about your values. Mercury, you were born with Mercury's in the galactic center. Yeah, you have a lot in this galactic center region. So you have, that's interesting. That doesn't show conjunct. Well, this is more here. Um, you're rediscovering your spiritual gifts.
Hmm.
You're rediscovering your spiritual connection and or at least the value of it, of like how important it is to stay connected to spirit source energy. That's what you're rediscovering because it's also opposing, right? It's opposing the eighth house moon, which is literally the house of the occult. And the moon there, new moon. So you're having like you're probably revisiting your relationship with the value of maintaining your spiritual connection. So what's going on with that? Like, how does that showing up in your life?
Um, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to discover what I want to do
Yeah.
or how to implement it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Yeah, well, that Jupiter's hitting your Chiron, seventh house is the healer, healing relationship contracts. I don't know if you're in a relationship now or there's some type of contracts being done, but this is definitely a new beginning and some type of connection with someone or a contract or an agreement.
Hmm.
As a healer, as you on your healing journey, because that Jupiter's in the Pleiades, Alcyone. So yeah, it's a big. Yeah, just lay low. It's gonna just work with you because your Jupiter was in the galactic center, so that's being activated here. So yeah, that's what we got for you. Does it make sense, or you sound kind
Yeah.
of I'm not even sure what's going on right now?
I mean, is this a positive outlook for my finances?
Well, second house is finances. Yeah, yeah. When people ask about money, that's the first place you look. What
Uh,
what's my money doing? And then you go, how's my work going? You look at sixth house. How's my career? You look at 10th house. Um, how's my love life? You look at fifth house or you look at seventh. How's my relationship? So second house, yeah, this is money, expansion in money, renewals in money, trusting in spirit with the flow of money. So you might be going through like a bottleneck maybe, or an expansion, but it's definitely connected to a hero's journey around money and finances and trusting in spirit with how it flows. So, so
okay.
just hang tight because I've been realizing a lot of times things show up a little later than we want them to. Testing our patience.
Yes.
Saturn rising. So, testing your patience. So, is that cool?
Yes, thank you.
All right, cool. All right, peeps. So, oh, Linz, I got your email today. Yeah, I'm gonna get you that certificate. Yeah, and I was reading it while I was out, but yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. Any other questions or? Okay, I want to share a link with everyone. I'm doing, as you know, like my masterclass, it's only being accessible through the mentorship. So, like some of you are in the mentor program, like Michelle was in it. Um, but I'm offering a 3-month membership to the masterclass because I'm doing a deep study into. I reopened like a lot of. It just came up like I'm into the Nag Hammadi library big time, which is the roots of the Gnostic text, which is like the roots of the real Christos and Sophia energy, which is where we get the Christ story, but the Gnostic information is not about any religion like the hallelujah stuff we see in like how we grew up with Sunday school, nothing like that. And what's really interesting, I don't know if you saw on Facebook today, a memory from 2015 came up. So I used to do astrophotography and all this stuff 10 years ago. And this guy was like, "Oh, you're really into this and you really speak star language and all this stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, like it's crazy." And he's like, "Let me share information with you." And he shows me on his computer the Nag Hammadi library, the Nag Hammadi Codex. And he shows me all the books from the Pistis Sophia, the Gospel of Philip, the Gospel of Sophia, all this stuff. And I'm just like, what is all this? And I was afraid of all this because I'm like, don't give me all this Jesus Christ shit, dude. Like, you're not gonna make me, like I was back then, I was like, don't even come with this. Then then I'm into it now, and I'm because I'm studying the Galactic Center, and it led me to realize that it's called the Plumora, is in the Gnostic text and the Nag Hammadi. The Plumora is actually where Christos energy and Sophia energy comes from. And Sophia energy my research has shown is directly connected to Virgo, Mary, Magdalene, the mother, all of this. So it's like, whoa, all this is tying into the galactic center. And what's the galactic center is where the 13th sign is. And it's like, and then it just came up my memory today that this information was given to me close to 10 years ago. And I was just like, oh yeah, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'll take a picture of those books and whatever, and I'll get to it. And like I just went on my way. And like 10 years later, it's like, here you go. And all the stuff I've been through in the last 10 years. And I'm back like, yeah, you got to read all this again. So anyway, so I'm offering for the summer, the 3-month sliding scale membership for the master class, which will give you access to all of my free classes. But you don't get to do mentorship with me. It's just have access to the classes, and you get your 30 videos of my master course, and you can get a certificate too if you finish it. So I'm going to put it in the chat here. This is the link. You can sign up. Sliding scale, you just choose one of the prices that you feel you can roll with. And if I can get to it, give me 1 second. Let me try to go here. I got to copy it here. Okay, that should work. Am I still sharing screen? Yeah, my computer got hung up.
No.
Yeah, it's right there in the chat, so you can see that. And I'm gonna probably kick it off sometime next week. And then once a week we'll get down with it. It's pretty serious information. It's almost like mind breaking. Like it's actually pretty difficult for me. Like sometimes I'm like I'm a whole day on the boat reading 3 pages. I can't. This is why I've been delaying it. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm like, hey, we're gonna do a class like soon, and then I'm like, I got these 3 pages. It's freaking 7 o'clock. I'm like, oh fuck. Like it's because it's a serious thing. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the summer. If you want to get down with it, let's do it. So you can do sliding scale on that one. Because yeah. So all right. Any other questions or any input, whatever? Now we're good.
Yeah, are you going to send this recording out to us?
Yeah, you probably get the replay in the email, and then I'll put it in the group. It's streaming on YouTube now. Yeah, so
Cool.
somehow you'll get it. Yeah,
All right, thank you.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. You make me sound like I'm Shang Tsung.
Say it again. Wait, you're muted. You're muted. Unmute yourself. What did you say?
Not that you make me feel like I'm Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
You're just
That's
like,
right.
oh yeah, you can make deals. It's like, shh.
It's the hero
I
journey.
appreciate that. I appreciate that though. That insight.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. All right, everyone. Peace out. We'll see you soon. Sign up, whoever's not on. And Linz, I'm gonna take care of that for you right now when I hang up. And I'll see everyone.
All right. Have a great weekend.
Okay, anytime.
Enjoy your classes.
Yeah.
Thank
Rachel.
you.
Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Hey, everyone.